I would recommend doing this for just a little bit every single time that you come into MLB the Show. What's going on, guys? Top here. Welcome back to another MLB the Show 25 video. Today we're just going to be going over some hitting tips. I struggled with this for a little bit in one of my last videos. I couldn't hit a ball to save my life. If you're getting the common errors of potentially not catching up to an inside fastball, dropping your PCI, or missing the slider down and away, this video is definitely made for you. Basically, unfortunately, as much as everybody else says it, it is true. What you need to do is practice. It sucks. It very much sucks. However, it has definitely helped me. And we're just going to be going over some things that maybe other YouTubers have not been able to articulate as well. So the first thing you want to do is definitely come to custom practice. I pick LA only because I like to use Mookie Betts, and then I go to play at Coors Field. I want to use Overcast in July at 7 p.m. That's just me. Overcast so I can see the ball better because it's not as sunny. July because it's supposed to be like warmer weather and the ball will come off better. And 7 p.m. because it's later in the day and again it's not as sunny. So whenever you're batting, there's 3 steps that I have painted out for myself whenever I'm batting. Every single pitch you do these 3 things, and I found that it has made a difference in my batting experience. So what you want to do is find the ball, pitch recognition, and then time it. Those are the 3 things. Vastly easier said than done because they're all 3 done very quickly. However, it is definitely what you need to do. That is the keys to hitting. You need to locate the ball, then you need to identify the pitch, and then you need to time it. When I say identify the pitch as well, it's not just what kind of pitch, but it's where it's going to be going. So whether it's going to be a ball or strike, if it's inside the plate, outside the plate. If you're new to MLB and you've never played baseball before, the parts of the plate are very easy to get along with. So here, I will go over it. The part of the plate that's closest to the hitter is considered the inside. The part of the plate that's away from the hitter is considered the outside. It is just split into a clean half. Whenever it is to the inside, you need to be a little earlier in your swing. When it's part of the outside, you need to be a little later. And I'm talking by a little, I mean a split second. It is not long between when you need to be swinging, whether it's inside or outside. But you always kind of want to pull the ball if it's on the inside, and if it's on the outside, you want to push it. So for me to warm up, is what I do. Get Paul Skeens on the mound. The guy throws ridiculously hard, and it's the best way to be able to catch up. The way that people play online is throwing inside fastballs and outside sliders. Those are the main 2 pitches that you're going to see every single time. And fastballs could be sinkers as well to the inside, and that comes with pitch identification. However, what I do first thing is I make him pitch me only fastballs to the inside, anywhere on the inside, so that I can get his release point. When I say that, I mean as in I'm watching right above his, like the left shoulder there, right at near his hat. I want to see where the ball comes out, as well as if it's going to be high or low. Obviously, I know it's a fastball. You're obviously going to know it's a fastball right now. He can only throw me fastballs, but I want to know where is that ball coming out and whether it's going to be high or low. That way you can adjust your PCI to do so. I don't use any control freaks. I don't use anything. I am a very low budget player. However, you want to identify whether it's going to be high or low, and then because it's to the inside of the part of the plate, you have to be able to swing early. Relatively, I'm on it. It's not like I'm not some Hall of Fame player here. I am an average player for sure. Another thing that you can want to do is to change your PCI. I like my PCI to be pretty minimal. As you can see, I use altitude with 60% opacity. No inner or outer PCI, like anything. So once you have this down, then, like obviously I've been timing that first pitch fastball very well. Then what you want to do is remove it and go slider, down and away. So then that way, Now, you've been able to time that inside fastball. Now you go slider down and away. See, now, because I'm so used to the fastball, I'm a little early, and because it's on the outside part of the plate, you need to be able to push it away from yourself. And when I say push it, I mean as in be just a hair late on the ball. Just like that. But you also want to develop a routine. Whenever if you're failing to hit, if you're failing to get on base, anything like that, don't change anything drastically. I could recommend like maybe changing your PCI inner or PCI outer or anything like that, like something small, but don't change your camera, don't change anything like that. I also have my own pre-swing routine where I make a little cross in the strike zone with my PCI, and then right beforehand, I go to his shoulder. I go up and in on where, if I'm a lefty, I go up to the right. If I'm a righty, I go up to the left. But I like to sit here because that's the hardest place to catch up to, is up and in. And then whenever he pitches, I follow it with my PCI. I just kind of follow it down, follow it away. And if you start following it and you see it's tracking outside, or it's not a pitch you want to swing at, don't swing. Obviously, that's coming from me, somebody that has swung in the dirt so many times, and it happens to everybody. So don't beat yourself up over it. You're never, ever, ever going to be perfect at this game. It is baseball. I think people also, and myself included, fail to realize that baseball is a very, very hard game. If you fail 70% of the time, you are MVP level. If you fail to get on base 70% of the time, congratulations, you're hitting 300. And that is MVP level in the real world. So don't take it for granted if for one game you don't hit well. Now, mind you, I'm somebody that has broken his fair share of controllers. It's a tough game. Develop a routine for yourself, identify the pitch, and then time it, whether or not it's based on the inside or outside part of the plate. Also, establish yourself. What are you looking for? Are you looking for that slider down and away? Are you looking for a fastball in over the plate? Are you looking for a fastball inside? Maybe you're just a curveball crusher, anything like that, but you need to identify what are you good. I love fastballs. I love fastballs. I'm trying to get better at hitting sliders down and away, as well as circle changeups down and away. Curveballs, I can't touch them. I know it. So, now that you've established your routine, you make your PCI and your camera view. I have gone over what I use for my PCI. My camera view, I use strike zone. I believe I use strike zone. I want to make sure. Strike zone high. Sorry, I use strike zone high. Find what works for you. Then, now that you've developed your routine, you can get better. Like to work on pitch identification, you need to come into training practice and look at pitches. Like that's just the way it's gonna have to work. But once you get better at pitch identification, and then you can start to time up those pitches, whether or not it's based on the inside or the outside part of the plate. After that, then I would start doing what I'm doing now. So now I have fastballs inside and sliders down and away, or potentially sliders inside and fastballs down and away. They can go either way. So now you have to be able to actually identify them as they come out of his hand. And these are the two meta pitches for sure. The best way to identify a fastball obviously is speed. Like, I don't think that it's really dumb to say. It's really, really stupid to say, but that's the way it is. If you notice that thing's tracking in hot, swing. I mean, by the time that you think swing, if you're not already swinging, you're probably too late. Hopefully it throws me a slider. You'll see that it kind of bumps. Yes, so it kind of rises before it comes down. That's how you know it's a slider or something that's going to move. If you notice that bump, see how that one did it? It just came straight through. That's how you notice. Even a sinker will still bump barely, but it will bump. It will go up before it comes down. Fastball, I'm way too early on them now. I'm getting excited for them. That's something it's a good problem to have, is to be too early on the fastball. Because if somebody starts throwing you these fastballs, Oh, that was great. Fastball down and away. Crushed it. Somebody starts throwing you fastballs inside and you're early on them, it then makes them not want to throw it if they're smart. Let's go over this again. You have developed your routine, whether it's a pre-pitch routine, change your PCI, you have your camera set up, everything like that that you want. You're working on pitch identification and timing. Once you have all that, then and only then, I would probably, the next step is to do some regular old BP. Throw in everything. See what happens. Try and get better. I would recommend doing this for just a little bit every single time that you come into MLB the Show. But yes, that is basically my hitting tips. There's the three rules. It is routine, pitch identification, and time it. That's it. Once you identify it, where is it? Where is it going? What's the movement like? If you like where it's going, go for it. With that being said, if let's say I'm sitting fastball inside right now. If you're sitting fastball inside and you see that thing bump and it catches you off guard at all, you've got to train your brain to not swing. The amount of times that you're going to have bad fouls or anything like that because you panic swing is ridiculous. Take it from me, I have lost a lot of games of MLB the Show. Alright. Alright, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below if you have any questions about it. I have no problem answering my comments. I try to answer every single one. Not that I get many. We are approaching 150 subscribers, so please, the more the merrier. I really appreciate it. Like the video if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.